The tools that are needed before we get into the wallpaper, they sell special kits like this, a vinyl wall covering kit. Now, these kits have the necessary tools in there, though they have a bob line, and I prefer to use a level to a bob plumb line here. They have a snap-off razor blade, but I also prefer to use single-edge razor blades on a tool like this, which has it. Now, this is where we get into the technical part of being very careful, because we're working with razor blades, we're working with very sharp tools, and without the proper attention, it can be a rather dangerous, bloody kind of experience, actually. So, we have the wallpaper kit. We got a tape measure. I prefer the wood tape measures that open up like so, and a pencil. You have your scissors. You have a spackle knife and the cutter, so that we can trim the wallpaper, as you'll see when I get ready to do it. And we have a plastic, which I like to use. This particular kit here has a brush in it, which is also, can be used. But I like the plastic because I like to work the papers by hand first before I put any tool to smoothing and getting all the air out. I like to butt my seams, which we'll come to later, and do everything by hand. So let's get started here and get started on the papers. Now, we have a wall here, and this wall is a little over 6.5, or a little over 2.5. So this wall is a little over 8.5. So in this instance, I take this wall as being 9 feet. And I take it 9 feet, which is 5 inches more, basically, than the wall is, because I want to have a few inches on top and a few inches on bottom to trim off. What you'll see when you're measuring walls, you'll see that from one corner to the other corner could be off anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2 inches. So having this waste on top and on bottom is very important, so that no matter what the wall is off, that you still have enough paper to cover the whole wall. So now I have my pieces have been pre-cut. Oh, let me show you something here. I take a roll of wallpaper, and this particular roll of wallpaper runs 20.5 inches wide by 11 yards, or 33 feet. Now, almost every wallpaper has instructions on it. These instructions are very good to know. Now, if you take the roll standard like this, and we just go, because today we're only going to do 3 pieces of paper. We're going to do one piece right here, then we're going to cut this piece in half. I'll show you how to do that and why we do that, to go right here. Then we're going to take a third piece that goes around here and into this window section, then we cut above and below, and we'll do these 3 pieces. This is very good to get started, because we're doing a lot of different sections here, that not just straight walls. But to measure, to know how much paper you're going to need, you take what the width of the paper is, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This wall would take 7 pieces of paper. Or, if this, in terms of this double roll, it would take 2 of these double rolls plus 1 piece from a third double roll. For that's just one wall. And that's one way to do it. That way you'll have 27 feet. And now, what you'll notice on wallpaper is you'll notice that there is what's called a repeat pattern.